This is it, guys. This is the season finale of Nancy Drew. And I'm excited because not only have I reacted to a whole season of a television show, which I'm super duper excited about, but I've seen a few things regarding what today's finale is going to be like. And I'm like, you know. I hope that we will get a nice kiss. I have a feeling, though, that right before they do it, something's going to happen, like a phone call or something, which then, of course, will create tension for season 3. But maybe we'll get it. I saw Kennedy McMahon had posted on her Instagram a picture of Leah Lewis, who was kind of like crying or pretend crying regarding the finale, and I thought, oh shit. So I have a feeling we are in for a hell of a ride as they try to rid Nancy of the Wraith. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel for another video. As always, you know, I'm going to mention this now, and I'll probably mention it again at the end. You can always hit the like button and leave a comment and hit subscribe for more content. Are you ready? Let's get started.
I'm really sorry. Don't be sorry, because all that matters right now is that we help you. I mean, you're all I got left.
Aww.
So,
kind of adoption form and backdating it as proof. I think then that will definitely help. So I'm kind of wondering if mentioning about Everett going after Carson could be something that we see coming up in season 3. You know, because last couple episodes of a season, they usually start trying to give you hints for what could occur the next season. So I think some of the things that they're talking about here are for that.
you're not French? No, I can help it. Look, I really wish that it wasn't the case, but the Hudsons are my family, and something that they created in their past is going to kill me unless you help me. Our ancestor, Temperance Hudson, made this wraith, and it's feeding off of me, and she used those tools, and so I need those to destroy it before it destroys.
Oh boy. So she says you're too late, and I'm like, ooh, I don't think so. Obviously they're gonna go ahead and get her taken care of. Where did it send her? I'm guessing her body is still there, but her mind is somewhere else, you know, different plane and whatnot. Don't have a whole lot to say with that. Whew, let's keep going. So she had buried her trauma, and that's of course what the Wraith fed off of. And now obviously she's destroyed the Wraith. I mean, yeah, she still is going to have her trauma, but just like everyone else, you work through it. You know, you work through your trauma. A lot of times people bury it, and I think that that's kind of them sending a message that, yeah, if you bury your trauma, obviously it doesn't go away. It doesn't really go away ever, but if you work through it, then you allow yourself to feel better. You know, like she had said earlier that she was born broken, and it's like she wasn't born broken, but now if she goes ahead and fully accepts that Ryan and Lucy were her birth parents and Carson and her mother raised her, and that she is a Hudson, you know, if she goes ahead and accepts that, then of course that can help her life going forward. So I think we're going to see an improvement with her. So let's go ahead and get this finished. So Bess gets a kiss, although I'm guessing, I can't really see the note, but I'm guessing that that was George basically saying it was okay to use her body, giving consent.
Who's here? She's good.
Wow. Okay. So it took me a minute to realize that that was Temperance. So we have Temperance coming back. And she's obviously going to be like the big bad in season 3. Shit, that was an ending. Holy fuck. I know I'm going to need some time to process that. So I'm glad to see that George and Nick are going to get married. Well, probably. You know, they had the pause there. Of course, they're not going to tell us. You know, you got to keep the suspense. But since he had kind of been talking about it, even though it was going to be pretend, I have a feeling that he's going to go ahead and say yes. So season 3 might deal with planning a wedding. I knew the Nace kiss was not going to happen, but, and I hate that he's still with Amanda, but as we saw, he says, I feel like I'm forgetting something. It's like, yeah, you're forgetting your heart because your heart is with Nancy. So obviously that's going to continue into season 3, which is how it should. You know, you have to keep the tension. You know, if they had gone ahead and kissed and had stuff happen, it kind of loses a bit of tension. And any good TV show, when there's chemistry with characters, you have to drag it out. I always use something like X-Files as an example because, you know, Mulder and Scully had such great chemistry, and, you know, Chris Carter was a genius in the fact that he had it where a glance at each other or just like touching their wrist or a hug or something just had you like screaming for more, you know. And they would do it, they would kind of tease you a bit and then not do anything for a few episodes and then do something else and tease you, and it was genius. I mean, since then obviously shows have tried to match it and some have come close, but the tension with that show definitely set a new precedent, I think, for relationships on TV, because he had the fans eaten out of his hands with how good they wrote all that. So I like that Ryan and Carson are kind of like friends, you know. And Ryan then did give up his parental rights. Obviously, he's still going to be a part of Nancy's life. He may have given up parental rights, but, you know, he's still going to be her parent. But now, legally, of course, Carson is protected. I want to know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about this entire season, including this finale. I may have to go ahead and watch this again just to process everything. What are some of your hopes and ideas for season 3? I'm guessing that that's going to return in the fall. One thing I'd like to note, the CW is putting Nancy Drew on Friday nights in the fall, which is stupid because, as we all know, that's kind of the death slot. And as I said in my last Walker React, the CW are a bunch of idiots, and I still stand by that. Because Nancy Drew is one of their most popular shows, and they go ahead and they move that to Friday night and take one of their shows that has been tanking and they move that into a different spot? Come on, guys. Use your heads. You know better than this. So, moving Nancy Drew to Friday night is probably going to be the death slot. So, hopefully we will get more than a season 3. And maybe it might just be that it'll last just for like half a season and then move back. Who knows? And there are some shows that do well on Friday nights. I know for me, I record these and then I react to them like the next day or whatnot. So for me, you know, I'm not watching it live anyways. But still, you know, for me it was pretty convenient because Nancy Drew was on Wednesday night, so then I could do my react on Thursday or Friday. Now with it being on a Friday, when am I going to do my react? Because I usually don't do them on weekends. So I might just have to wait until the following Monday in order to do the reacts and hopefully avoid spoilers and stuff. So I'll get something figured out. We've got some time, but you know, I've said this before and I'll say it again, the people who run the CW are idiots, and I hope that they're listening and they hear that, especially for taking a show that is tanking and moving that into the Nancy Drew spot and moving Nancy Drew, which of course is a popular show and has good ratings. Logic, they don't have at the CW. So that's my little CW rant on that. So yeah, season 3 now will be on Friday nights. And so I hope you will join me for the season 3 reacts. Again, let me know your thoughts. You can even comment what you think about it moving to Friday nights. Will it be the death slot? Is Nancy Drew strong enough to survive? Obviously, with having the app and stuff, stations don't pay attention to live ratings as much anymore. So there is a possibility that even if it's on Friday night, it'll be okay. So let me know your thoughts on anything that happened this season. If you'd like to see Nancy and Ace together, if so, why? If not, why? And if you think it's going to happen, are George and Nick going to get married? Can we kick Amanda to the curb at all? And what's going to happen between the bromance with Carson and Ryan? It'll be interesting to see. So thank you guys for joining me for the final episode of Nancy Drew for season 2. It's been a hell of a ride for this season. I will see you in my next video. Bye.